Hi. All right, that was the intro. Okay, no, we're gonna after we recorded our movie review, we started talking about Blue Beetle. We thought we could just share our thoughts for it real quick. Our predictions for how it's gonna be and everything. And I was telling Noah, and I've said this from the get go. Okay, I think so. I don't know what's standing out Rotten Tomatoes right now. I think it's high 80s. And that made me happy because I knew I had a feeling that the movie was going to be really good. I was just saying that I think, but the combination of what Noah said was lately the DC movies haven't been very good, so it's been kind
Mhm.
of turning people off, and so I think people aren't going to necessarily want to go see a DC movie. Plus, it's a superhero they've never heard of.
Mhm.
Plus, there's been no marketing or anything for it, so I definitely think it's going to flop as far as numbers and everything, but I think the movie itself is going to be amazing. I've been saying it, and I really do. I think it'll be really good. I just don't
Yeah,
think very many people will go to watch it.
financially right now it's estimated to flop pretty bad, and
Yeah,
it sucks because it's his debut, and it's the first real Latino superhero to come to theaters. And it's good that it's in the DCU though, like that he's a part of DCU. And I even heard there's end credit scenes that they switched, and apparently it's supposed to show stuff for the future of the DCU because James
that'll be
Gunn, he's the one that's been approving the end credit scenes.
yeah.
And
That
he's also came out and said, because when Black Adam came out and the end credit scene showed Henry Cavill and everyone was excited or whatever, and then he took over, he basically said like he's sorry he couldn't like control what they put out with that scene because he said from now on, like I don't know, he said I don't want to make any like promises we can't keep. So he's in control of these end credit scenes and what can be shown
that's
for the
good. He's thinking ahead. He
yeah.
knows what he's gonna do.
But
Um, was there any of the old DC universe, any movies that were kind of forgotten about? I feel like the first Wonder Woman,
I don't
maybe,
think it was
maybe
forgotten.
even do
So
what?
the first Suicide Squad.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking standalone. I think Wonder Woman was pretty forgotten about. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
The
know, but
original
what I'm
Justice.
getting to is I think because this movie won't do good in the box office, but it's going to continue. He's going to continue to be in the DC universe. So I think once they start getting everyone together again, people are going to really start liking Blue Beetle, and then they're going to go back and be like, I think a lot of people are going to realize that this movie was good. I think
Yeah, but they're
that makes
just
sense. I
gonna.
think it's going to be forgotten about until he starts showing up again, and everyone's going to be like, oh, well, maybe he was good.
Yeah, but they're just gonna say, "Oh, we're just gonna wait till streaming," and then they're gonna watch
Yeah,
it, and they're gonna be like, "Guys, this was actually good." Like just like you said,
yeah,
it's
that's true,
unfortunate.
dude. I don't really know how powerful Blue Beetle is, so I don't know if he would have a reason to be in this movie. But I could see the end credit being the new Superman. I could see them doing something like that.
You know how cool that would be? That'd be
That'd
so
be really
cool.
cool.
That'd be
And
really cool.
I wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't be that surprised.
I'm
I
just
just
kind
don't
of.
think. I don't think Superman and Blue Beetle are on the same level, so I don't know if he'll have a reason to be there. You know?
I mean, Blue Beetle's a kid, yes, but he will be up there in the ranks once he learns and gets more
Yeah.
experience throughout his story.
I mean, I don't think they've casted anyone else,
For what?
have they? For
No,
the
not in
DC.
general. No,
So if it's gonna be a character, it's gonna be Superman.
maybe it's
Well,
not a
unless
character. Unless it's just a tease for something else. It
yeah,
could just be. It could be an object, bro, that people recognize and be like, "What?"
yeah, that's a good point.
So I'm excited. It's
You
crazy how
mentioned
excited we've been to watch this movie, and it's gonna like flop like pretty big. Like no one's else is really gonna watch it. Apparently,
yeah,
we'll see. We urge y'all to go out there and watch it because if all indications are for critics, and we're not saying all critics are right because we're all opinionated, but if all these critics are in the majority, then it's a good film that deserves support.
And I will say, I could also see this happening is once a bunch of people start going to see it, and we get reviews out like our channel and like other people. If everyone really likes it, it's gonna bring more traffic.
Oh yeah.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, it is good." It still won't be anything major though, because I think marketing's the biggest part. But
Hmm. And unfortunately, because the strikes, they couldn't promote it much more after it started.
yeah, but I think it'll be really good. Do you have any idea who the villain's gonna be?
No, I really haven't watched.
No.
I haven't watched the newer trailers, so I don't know if they showed the villain. But I'm just gonna go in surprised, see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know who his villains would be, but it's probably gonna be someone that most people don't recognize either.
That's true, yeah.
So I don't know.
But yeah,
That was it. That was just our brief little thoughts. So, bye bye.